stare at the shadows, stare right at me. I have no expectations, oh, but occasionally I need someone. You were someone. Come back, Jimmydeanpt. I need someone. You were someone. Please come back,
pulling in and he ain't nowhere to be found. Restaurant Father Don, Juanita talking. Who? Can't hardly hear you. Still a maid. Where are you calling from? The moon? Oh, got your letter just day before yesterday. Ain't nothing gone wrong now, has it? You're still coming to Mona's reunion party, ain't you? Good, good. Mona would be heartsick not to have you here. No, she went over to Martha for the weekend. I bus nearly 2 hours late pulling in. I sure hope there ain't been no... What? She goes there every year about this time. To get together with all the mothers who was in that movie with her. Wait a minute, I think I hear a bus pulling in now if you want to hang on a minute. All right then. Fine, I'll tell her. Now you drive real careful, you hear? Tell Edna Louise we're looking forward to seeing her too. Stop picking on her like that now, you hear? Bye. See you real soon.
That darn school bus broke down in the middle of nowhere. That took a nearly forever to get it repaired. Would you look at me? Would you just take a look at me? I'm a shambles, a complete shambles.
You go sit yourself down over there and I'll bring you a nice coat. You do look like something the cat might have dragged you.
This heat's so terrible, isn't it? My clothes are sticking to me like glue. You know, we're forced to sit out there in the middle of this desolate emptiness for 4 hours. 4 hours in this oppressing heat.
2.
What?
2 hours. It was only 2 hours.
Well, it seemed more like 4. Sandwiches. Did anybody remember the sandwiches?
Sister's gone by to pick up the fixings. All we gotta do is put them together. Just calm yourself down.
Oh, that's one word I can erase from my mind. It's so hot and suffocating, I can hardly hold a breath. Where's Jimmy Dean?
He ran off sometime after lunch. I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since.
Sonny, something terrible could have happened to him and you'd never know.
Ain't nothing happened to that boy, awful or otherwise. He's probably just over to Luke's Texaco watching him work on cars or something.
Well, you know how I have to worry about
You
him.
worry about him altogether too much. Now drink this here Coca-Cola and cool yourself down. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Well, that's not a very true remark, and you know it. That certainly did hit the spot. You know, he shouldn't be running around in this heat anyway. He'd get himself a heat stroke. You know, I sure wish that broken old ceiling fan could see itself to spinning before tonight's party.
Sissy's stopping over to see if Luke would come on by and take a look at it. Although I don't know what good it'll do, even if he could get it to spinning again.
Probably just too hot and tired to move.
Aren't you even going to mention the decorations?
Oh my goodness, I neglected to notice. Would you take a look at this place, how it's gussied up? And what a clever idea, using the holidays to show the passing of the years.
Sissy spent all day practically stringing this stuff up here.
Are you as nervous and excited as I am, Juanita? Oh, I can hardly contain myself all weekend long over and over just thinking about it. 20 years. Can you believe it? 20 years since that fatal accident took away his life.
Lord, I nearly forgot. Stella May called, just as your bus was pulling in, to say that she stopped over at her desk to give Edna Louise a ride, and just as soon as Edna can close up the beauty parlor, they'll be on their way.
Oh, won't it be wonderful to see them all again? Stella may sound like she changed any to you.
Her voice sounded much the same as it did back then. She was picking away at Edna Louise, same as before.
Anybody else call you and say it was coming?
Afraid not.
Maybe they're going to come and they intend to surprise us, you think?
Don't get your heart too set on them all being here.
But I sent them all little reminders and asked them to RSVP.
It's been 20 years. Things change.
Oh, I certainly hope we recognize each other. Wouldn't that be terrible, though? No, we couldn't forget such a devoted promise as that.
Are you all right?
It's just my heart. It skipped a beat. All this hot, dry weather, it's been affecting my asthma something terrible.
You come sit down over here and drink some more of this Coca-Cola. It'll be wonders to cool off your insides.
I don't think I can sit down for a week. That long bus ride to Montfort keeps getting longer and longer each year. Either that or I'm getting older and less tolerant. You remember Alice Marie? Alice Marie from Waco? Well, she says that I remind her of Scarlett O'Hara. Isn't that an interesting thing to say, though?
Why on earth would she say something like that?
Because that's who I remind her of. She says that Rihanna's my Tara and James Dean is my Clark Gable. I never thought of it like that, but it is an interesting coincidence.
You'll find some silly sort of coincidence in everything. You and that Scarlett O'Hara about as much alike as me and Gene Harlow.
Well, Stella May found a resemblance.
Well, that movie watching book reading put some ideas in my head if you ask me.
Well, being deprived of a formal college education as I was, due to an affliction of which I had no control, if I might again remind you, I have been forced to explore the mysteries of the universe on my own, or become totally ignorant like all the other people in this town. Present company accepted, of course. I have managed to make my life more than a mere existence, due to the aid of the Novel of the Month Club and the movie industry, to which I am so totally indebted.
Church going and Bible reading would have done you a whole lot better good.
You know my religious feelings.
You had some.
Precisely. The Lord turned his back on me at a very early stage of my development, leaving scars which I've never healed.
You can't blame the Lord.
I can and I do.
Blame the Lord for that face there hanging all over these walls. It was him, not the Lord, put them foolhardy notions in your young head.
At that time, he was our Savior, the only one who understood us.
Don't you walk away from me like that, young lady.
Juanita! Juanita! I'm back! Juanita! Are you surprised?
No, Lord, child. What are you doing back here already? We just waited up for that college not more than a week ago.
I don't have to go after all. Isn't that wonderful?
Don't have to go. What in heaven's name went wrong?
It was my asthma. Climate just wasn't right for it. All the doctors said so.
They had to send for a doctor.
Oh, yes. It was terrible. There I was, standing in line, waiting to sign up for my courses. I collapsed in a heap on the floor. Oh, it was real scary for everybody. They all told me so afterwards. They thought that I'd died or something. Oh, Juanita, I'm so excited to be back. I don't know how I ever thought I could leave here. Cindy will give me back my job, won't he?
Sure he will.
Oh, and how lucky. It all happened in time to come back to tonight's meeting with the disciples. You know, I was so afraid the club could not continue without my leadership. Where's Sissy and Joe? I can't wait to tell them that I'm back.
Sissy's out back unpacking.
And I have a surprise for them. A whole magazine devoted totally to James Dean. I can't wait to show it to them. Sissy!
Come on,
Joe!
honey, Joe's not.
I'm sorry for losing my temper at you like that before, Rhonda.
Just as much my fault as yours, I suppose. It all the time ends up this way, every time a subject comes up about him. You'd better get in here now before that sun roasts you up alive.
You think it's hot here, you should have been over at Martha.
Is things there the way you wanted them to be?
There's nothing left to Riata. You know, if you didn't know it was that beautiful house from Giant, you just wouldn't know about it. Oh, a telephone pole sticking up out of the ground. The rest is all laid on the floor, rotting in the sun. But I did manage to retrieve one last identifiable piece of it. A piece that I believe came from the top of the front porch. I had to dig among all the piles of destruction just to find it. Isn't it beautiful?
Those you got in past years were better.
You think so? Well, so now not just the financial gain, but absconded with all the really recognizable ones. Did you know that building was as much a landmark as the Empire State Building in New York City, New York? It was only a front, of course. That's how they do things in the movies. Deceiving to the eye, they call it. If I ever get rid of some of this dust and stickiness off my body, I'll just scream.
You need to soak in a nice cool tub and relax.
I sink back in the ladies' room and suffice me for the moment. You know, I feel so guilty wasting our precious water supply bathing more than twice a week. I'll be so happy when water again flows into this town instead of trickles.
It can't last forever.
You know, it's going to be real embarrassing when the disciples come back and see how this town's dried up. Riding in on the bus looked like a regular ghost town. Things haven't changed here. They'll all remember how it was in the five and dime.
Done what he believes is best for that boy as well as the rest of us. You'll understand better as you grow older.
What could he have done that was so wrong? He's now hurt nobody. All he's ever done is stack the shelves and all the floors like it was paid to do.
It's nothing to do with his work. What he is. Things will be better without him around. Sidney has done the right thing.
Oh, what friends!
He needs friends who are boys, not you and Sissy. It was shameful the way the three of you dressed as lookalikes and pretended you were that singing group. What's their names?
The McGuire sisters. And that was for the senior talent show. It was for fun, that's all, just for fun.
It didn't turn out that way. Everybody who saw it was shocked and disgusted. And then there was that incident at the final school dance with Leslie T. Callahan. That erupted into a regular scandal. He is a sick boy who needs to be treated before he grows up into a communist.
Oh, Juanita, you're wrong. You're all wrong. He's just different from the rest, that's all.
Sidney knows what's best.
Sidney does not.
Sidney and I are good, upstanding, Bible-believing Christians. And we have searched our Bible from cover to cover to find an excuse for that boy's behavior. And there is none. In the eyes of God, he does not belong.
If God can't accept him, then I can't accept God.
And lady, I will not permit you to speak about our Lord that way.
He's not my God. I don't want him. I hate him. I hate him and I hate Sidney too.
You have a lot to learn, young lady, if you expect to live in this world.
Sometimes, Juanita, doesn't Remember how active this town used to be before the rain stopped coming?
The Lord will send rain when He's ready.
Well, let's hope we recognize it when it arrives. Juanita! Juanita! Hey, Juanita, guess what? Juanita?
Well, hey, kid. I see your bus finally managed to pull on in. Well, who was driving today? That cute Willie boy broke it? Oh, you can punch my ticket any old time you want.
Sissy, what are you so all fired up about?
You two are never going to guess what's in today's Odessa American.
News of a rainstorm coming.
Nope. The escapades.
The what?
The escapades. They're coming to the Ector County Coliseum for 3 whole days, and that's not all. Read. Just read what it says right here in this article. They're going to be holding trials to find new skaters to join up with them. My God, when I read that, my heart skipped 4 beats. This is my big chance of my lifetime.
To do what?
What do you mean to do what? I skate with them, that's what.
You?
Well, I am talking about my Aunt Sally.
Oh, the kind of skating you've ever done is roller skating. You ain't done none of that since the Dixie roller ring closed up nearly 10 years ago.
Skating. I don't care if you do it on rollers or ice or water, for Christ's sake. Well, it's all a matter of balance and forming. Lord knows, my form is well balanced.
And a little light would start something like that?
Oh, late for you, maybe. Hell, from the way you two are talking, you think I was over the hill and ready for a wheelchair.
You'd be less apt to break your neck wheeling on ice and skating on it.
You two gonna be laughing out the other side of your mask. Just wait and see.
That's a mighty fancy dress you have on there, Sissy. Did you get it new for tonight's party?
Mimi Gonzalez made it up for me from a picture in a magazine. It's the cat's ass, ain't it?
Too short and mind your language.
Well, I've got to keep up with the times, don't I?
Times is having trouble keeping up with you, if you ask me.
Well, I ain't.
Sort of reminds me of them skating outfits you used to wear.
Yeah, it kind of does, don't it? Hey, remember how they'd all scream and yell and I'd come gliding, twirling down that roller ring floor like a... What? What was it they used to call me?
Scandalous, that's what I was called the way you showed off, bouncing yourself all over the place.
Well, it was a good Lord says it. Got him? Bouncing. God damn, that little dancing is all hand. Oh, just look at that stain you left on my dress. Oh, damn it, all to hell.
Keep that language to the truck stop, not... Sissy! You forgot the bread. How can you make sandwiches
I
without
remembered
bread?
everything else, didn't I? Oh, you got me staying moving around.
Out back.
Out back where?
Out back there on the shelf with the cleaning stuff.
Well, where you going?
To buy the bread you forgot.
Jesus, you think I committed a moral sin or something? Who was on the bread?
Joe used to call you Swanya Henning, the breastedest bird on 8 wheels. Remember?
Ooh, hell, I ain't thought of him in ages. What made you think of him all of a sudden?
I don't know. He just popped into my head. I was doing a lot of thinking back in Martha, and I guess he's just still in there.
3 of us had ourselves one hell of a good time back then, didn't we? Oh, that Joe Craig, it was a ride, wasn't it? She wouldn't have been as good as you.
I don't think we should do that act anymore after what happened. Juanita says what happened at the senior dance with Lester T that caused all the trouble.
Oh, I thought it was a ride. A real ride. They all thought he was my cousin from Oklahoma City. Especially Lester T.
He did make a good-looking girl, didn't he?
Lester T sure thought so. Thought it was the cutest thing he'd ever seen. Oh, I would have given anything to see the expression on his face when he got Joe in the back seat of his car and reached down his dress and squeezed them balloons and strawberry jelly exploded all over his face. Toes out back to back. Too charming, right in front of my face.
I don't think Joe should have carried it just that far. You think Lester T's going to get even with him like you promised?
Oh, shoot, I wouldn't put it past that goonhead.
But it's been 3 months. Maybe he's forgot.
Oh, he ain't forgot. Hell, like 12 years in school, that's the only thing he's remembered. Well, I hope that ring finally lets up. I got me a date tonight over at the graveyard.
Oh, we got a meeting with the disciples tonight. Did you forget?
The meeting ain't gonna last all night, is it? You know, I just can't get over you being back. It seems like I'm dreaming of something.
Me too. Oh, Sissy, I missed you so much.
I missed you too.
You know, I was so afraid the summer ended. But now it doesn't have to. It can be the summer forever, can it?
Oh, shoot, I hope not. This heat's been so hot. You know, I think it's getting shrink longer some. They don't look like they're shrunk any to you, do they?
No, they look the same to me.
You think they might be as big as Marilyn Monroe?
I think they could be bigger.
You really mean it?
Sidney said they were, but you never him.
He said that to you?
Oh, he's such a con. He thought he was fixing my bottle behind one of the counters or something. Without what Anita can say about it. She thinks he's as prim and proper as a preacher. Oh boy, does he pull the wool from her eyes.
Where is he today? Hungover again?
Had some kind of meeting over on Wake Up.
I'll never forgive him for what he's done to Joe.
What do you expect from the buttholes in this town?
I'm so afraid that Joe's going to leave now that he's not got a job.
Hey, you got a thing for him, Amy?
Oh, no.
Yes, you do. That's why you come back, ain't it?
No, it was my asthma. It was my asthma, just like I said. We're just friends, that's all.
Okay, I was just joking. Here, try some of this new cheap blush. Just come in. Say, ain't you just busting for that movie to come out so you can see yourself up on the screen with James Dean? Whew, you could drag me off to the graveyard any old time you want, raining or not.
Susie, have you ever dreamed about what it would be like to make love to someone as famous as James Dean?
All the time. But you really should experiment with some nobody first. Before you tackle someone as important as me. Well, that's all I'm doing. That's all our homework for the big test later on. You know, I just can't get over somebody your age having never been over to the graveyard with anyone before.
It's too spooky.
Oh, you get used to it after a while. Some guys, they have trouble getting going. But they're mainly there to squeeze my bazooms anyhow. They don't pinch and feel around. Most of them get their job doing just that.
Aren't you afraid you'll get caught?
Shoot, nobody ever goes over to that old graveyard no more. Well, it's all grown over with stickers and tall grass. All the gravestones get pushed over and used to lay in places. And I always do it. On top of Colonel J.S. Book and Granson said, oh, you sound dreamy, darling.
Wouldn't it be terrible to be left all alone with nobody to pick the weeds off your body?
Oh, Mama, that's creepy.
I'll never know anybody who died, and I hope I never do. I'll be so afraid I wouldn't remember what it was like.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I'm always saying things that I can't explain.
I can get enough trouble saying stuff I can't explain. Well, I better get the rest of the boxes unpacked before Baby gets back. Come on, help me.
Sissy, I feel something so deep inside about James Dean, and I can't find the words to get it all out.
Oh, you mean love?
Oh no, something more than that.
More than love? There's nothing more than love. Love's the end.
Oh no, Sissy, you're wrong. There's something more than the end. One day I'm going to have enough money, and I'm going to buy Rihanna, and then you and me and Joe, we can live there forever and ever. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
But it's just a front, silly. It's not a real house. Oh, come on.
But it could be. It's just deceiving to the eye, that's all. It's just deceiving to the eye, that's all.
What is?
What? Nothing.
That old thing looks like it's gone to you.
Can't see it from here.
Oh, no. You've got to get yourself freshened up or ancient. It's getting awful.
Oh my goodness. I neglected to watch the time. I'll be right back.
Something eating at her or what? She's acting awful strange.
Well, the hot bus ride seems to have turned her inside out. Sissy, You ain't serious about this escapades business, are you?
Hell if I ain't.
You just be making a fool of yourself, and you know it.
Well, it's my life to fool around with now, ain't it?
I'm going to ask my Wednesday night prayer club to devote the next few sessions to you.
You better pray for them poor people over in China. They needed a hell of a lot more than me.
We stopped praying for them. Didn't seem to be doing much good. We're now praying for rain.
Well, I doubt you do any better than you did for them poor Chinese. Which is why I prefer you don't go praying for me. Frankly, I have found praying to be more of a curse.
Sissy!
I used to pray. I prayed all the time when I needed help. Never did no hell of a lot of good, though. So when I stopped praying, hell, that's when everything started to happen. You probably done the Chinese a great big favor.
That terrible repulsive and nothing for now.
Well, it's finally happened.
Ain't nothing happened. Did you turn them all away?
As far as they'll go.
Can't turn it no further than that.
Pressure in the pipes must be down. Wait a while and try again.
Pressure hell! All the water's gone, for Christ's sake.
3 years without the benefit of rainfall. Imagine that's a new record for dry spell, you think?
Everything is just drying up and dying away all around us.
It'll rain again soon. I have faith in prayer and the Lord.
Well, look at this thermometer, for Christ's sake. 99 degrees. Can you believe it?